What a week. So, a video I posted went viral on Instagram. Yeah. It wasn't my own art, which makes me kind of sad. I'm still trying to process all of it. This video is part of that. Reading a lot of comments, doing too much research about the various French revolutions. But let me back up. On February 23rd, 2025, I shared a video of the U.S. Army Chorus performing Do You Hear the People Sing and One Day More medley from Les Miserables, the musical, at the Governor's Ball, which is hosted by Donald and Melania Trump and attended by 50 state governors. A lot of people, most people, myself included, thought that this was a message of solidarity against authoritarianism, against fascism, and supporting democracy and the Constitution. But then my partner asked me, "Did you send MAGA propaganda?" I was like, "No." Did I? No way. Oh shit. So now I have to overanalyze everything. And this is the overanalyzation, okay? If the US Army Chorus did not intend to send a message of solidarity, then they were just doing their jobs, which they did excellently, a little too well, to the point that, at least on my Instagram reel, 18 million people saw it, 500,000 people shared it. That is a huge impact. But if they were just trying to do their jobs and they're just happy to be here, we got a different message for sure. Not least because they were really into it. They were feeling that revolution, and especially that guy playing Thénardier. He was living for that moment. This was his role. He's always dreamed of playing Thénardier. He was the master of this house. Yeah. Some commenters did point out that Trump has used this song before at previous rallies, and that's why he or Melania or someone on the staff asked the U.S. Army Chorus to perform it. The first time that they used that song was in 2016 at a rally in Miami. They played the song. Trump came out and said, "My deplorables." I don't do a good Trump impersonation. "My deplorables." Because this was a response to Hillary Clinton calling his MAGA supporters deplorables. Someone on the staff said, "Deplorables, miserables." Aha! And that's as deep as it goes. He just looks at a song title and hits add to playlist. Born in the USA. That's about me. Fortunate son. Me too. Freedom. Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. That'll get the blacks, yeah. Janie's got a gun. That'll get the gun nuts going. It'll get them fired up. The U.S. Army, though, the version that they sang was the epilogue. So there are two different versions of that song. The first act goes, "Do you hear the people sing? Singing a song of angry men." This is It is the music of the people who will not be slaves again. That was too revolutionary. Anti-slavery, abolitionism is radical. It's too radical. Instead, they sang this version. Do you hear the people sing? Lost in the valley of the night, it is the music of a people who are climbing to the light. What? So, if you're unfamiliar, Les Miserables is based on the June Rebellion of 1832. It is not the OG French Revolution, 1789, guillotine edition. This is something else completely. This is the June Rebellion, where students, working class, and the poor, dying of cholera, revolt against the constitutional monarchy, and they lose big time. They were huge losers. So the people singing this song, the epilogue, do you hear the people sing, are the dead revolutionaries, the dead ones. These are angel, zombie, insurrectionists telling the people of France, go on with your battle because we are peacing out to heaven. Bye. But I'm sure Trump chose this song because he wants to cast himself as a revolutionary, which he is revolting against human rights and human decency. One problem, though, is that nobody would compare or cast Trump to anybody, any character in Les Mis. He is not Jean Valjean, the hero, the protagonist, who is caught stealing bread for his poor, destitute family. He is found guilty and thrown into prison. And it's not a nice prison either. It is hard labor. Some may think Trump could be Javert, the guy who imprisons or who catches Jean Valjean. He then becomes Valjean's single white female stalker throughout the entire musical. He's hunting him down because he is a vigorous and vital man, and he is really good at sword fighting. Very active Javert. What about Thénardier? Thénardier. Nay. Yeah, he is awful. He's a thief and a blackmailer and child trafficker. But he is the only comedic relief in this very depressing musical. There is nothing humorous or relieving about Trump. And I doubt Trump has seen the entirety of Les Mis. Maybe clips, but not the whole thing. He has seen Evita 6 times, according to him, which, you know. But yeah, he says that he's seen it 6 times. To see a musical 6 times, like, he must have been envisioning himself as Evita. Don't cry for me, America. The truth is, I need your money. That makes sense, though. Trump loving Evita. The plot is Eva Duarte leaves poverty to pursue stardom in Buenos Aires. She becomes a sex worker. She sleeps her way to the top. Juan Perón, her eventual husband, is running for office. He's a military man, a populist candidate. He wants to combine communism and capitalism. He shuts down the press and the media. He hates artists, especially comedians and writers. And the coup de grace, he convinces the Argentine Congress to change the constitution so that the president doesn't have any term limits, meaning he can be president forever. Does that sound familiar? Somebody was taking notes. Yeah. But I'm on a tangent now. The point is, there is no affinity at all for this musical with Trump and the regime. They don't care. Were they using it as propaganda? Political theater? Yeah. And it failed. If he thought that he was going to claim Les Miserables for the authoritarian regime, the musical theater nerds shut that shit down. All the past, current, and wannabe Eponines belted the chandelier down on that nonsense. Yeah. But I am definitely going to be more careful about what I share on social media, checking my sources, because going from 200 and some followers to 16,000 is very, very sobering. Also, we just cannot let authoritarian regimes steal our art, especially this one. They are trying to defund the Kennedy Center. They have taken over the board of the Kennedy Center, and they're trying to censor the National Endowment of the Arts. Like, only patriotic, nationalistic arts projects will be funded. We wouldn't even have Les Mis if it hadn't become so popular at the Royal Shakespeare Company, a publicly funded arts program. We wouldn't have had it. And every artist has benefited from publicly funded arts projects and programs and organizations. So we got to keep singing, keep arting, because it inspires, it motivates, it keeps our collective spirits and morale up. It gives us hope. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Keep up the good fight, and I'll see you in another video.